Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Fran Anderson here. Today I want to talk about something really important, which is the top 5 mistakes that guys make in college with girls. So the first mistake is giving off a creepy or awkward vibe when you're with that girl. Because if you give off a creepy vibe, then the way that she's going to react, her natural instinct, is going to be to run. It's going to be, I want to get out of this interaction that I'm having with this creepy guy as soon as humanly possible. So you don't want that, obviously. So, what are 2 ways that a guy can be creepy? There's obviously a lot of different ways to be creepy, but here's 2. One is showing way too much interest early in the interaction. There's a time and a place to show interest, but it's not right after you meet her. Another way that you can be creepy is just having no expression on your face. Just kind of having a blank stare like this when you're talking to her. It feels weird when someone is having this expression. Also maybe having a little bit of a monotone voice instead of having some inflection in that voice. So that is really, really weird when it comes to, it's really, really weird and it's really creepy when you're talking to a girl. The next mistake that college guys make is just to have boring conversations. And this one's huge because the last thing you want to do is sound like every other guy that's ever tried to talk to her at a party or at a social event and just ask her the same typical questions, what's your major? Oh, okay. What year are you? Okay. Bye. That conversation is going to end fairly quickly unless you do some things to differentiate yourself from all the other guys that talk to her. The third huge mistake that guys make with girls in college is having no social life. And this is really, really related to girls. It's so related, even though you think, what's my social life have to do with an interaction that I'm having? But it's not all about that interaction in the moment. There's certainly some things that you want to do in that interaction to give yourself an advantage. But when it comes down to it, when she's having an interaction with you, she's not only looking at you and how you present yourself in that interaction, she's also looking for cues about who you're friends with, who you're at this event with, and how those people treat you. So having those things in place is extremely important. The next mistake that lots of guys make in college when trying to get girls is talking about themselves all the time. This is bad because it's our natural inclination as guys to want to talk about ourselves and impress the girl, but this is not what we want to do at all. If you can develop yourself into a good listener, girls love a good listener. You hear that time and time again, and it's true. And another advantage to this is you're going to get a lot of information from her. You're going to get a wealth of information from her if you go the route of being a good listener. And the more information that you have about her, the easier it's going to be to take things to another level. So the last huge mistake that guys make in college is learning too much pickup artist stuff, too many pickup artist lines that they search on the internet, because the first thing that a guy does when he's not getting the success that he wants with girls is to go on the internet and type in how do I get a girl or something like that. And the things that pop up on Google are all this pickup artist training and stuff like that. And the thing about this is most of those lines that you read, techniques, routines, are tailored for real life situations. They're not tailored for college. So if you use it in college, it's going to be really, really weird. And there's also a lot of bad advice out there. It's not my role to say which advice is good and which advice is bad, but there's a lot of kind of fakers out there and that aren't really giving great advice. So not only is it not made for college, this pickup artist stuff, it's also a lot of not so great advice. So stay away from that if you want to get good with girls in college. So, we talked about what you should not do this week and in this video. And that's really, really important. But next video, we're going to talk about what to do. Instead of just the mistakes, we're going to talk about how to do it right. So I look forward to catching up with you then, and thanks again for tuning into this video. See you later.